Cup of Noodle and OK Adrian. Hi, everyone.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Good to see everyone.
Oh, we're vibing. You know how it goes, Cup of Noodle. We're vibing.
You guys look good, I have to say. Y'all look good.
Yeah, I was going to say, can we just start this? Because you guys are saying experts. Can we say, I'm going to say that loosely.
Okay.
Because I know who I am. So, don't judge me, but just judge me. Just so you know.
Okay, Adrian, all I gotta say is that's what I just read what what the prompter says. So they told me to call you a gaming expert, but this is where it's gonna get crazy for everybody out there. Later in the show, our expert panel, quote unquote expert panel, I'm just it's gonna be making wild and completely unsubstantiated predictions of what's gonna happen during the show at the Game Awards. And we're calling it our no scope predictions. It's kind of like a 360. You build yourself a night, you crank a 90, you jump off the bounce. I digress. All you gotta do is kind of make a crazy prediction, and you never know, you might manifest it, like CDN the Third says, you might manifest. But before we get into the manifesting, let's go ahead and dive into some of the Game Award nominations. Story mode, what you got for us as the first nomination category that we're going to talk about?
All right, so let's get into it. Best multiplayer nominees,
you build yourself
Okay, so we have up Animal Crossing New Horizons, Among Us, Call of Duty Warzone, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, and Valorant. Who's going to take it home? Cup, do you want to start off? What do you think?
I'm just going to go with the harsh reality that I think Animal Crossing has a very good chance. Mostly because Animal Crossing brought
wait,
people
why'd
together.
you say harsh reality? Like, it's not a bad game.
Honestly, when you think games, right, you're thinking high octane, hardcore games. So for me to be like, Animal Crossing is so cute. But everyone was playing Animal Crossing. We can pretend now, but at one point in time, the world was playing Animal Crossing. And it was insane what it did. So I'm going with that.
Adrian, what say you?
I mean, I probably have to go the route of Among Us. And reason why is because Among Us is different from anything I've seen other than a game called like Project Winter. But it's this thing that arrived out of nowhere. Well, it arrived out of nowhere 2 years ago, but it arrived out of nowhere, and it's this thing that everybody enjoys, right? It's this thing that people can do on mobile, they can do locally. You can have the worst PC in the world, and you can still play the game because objectively, it's just about being a really good liar or pretending that you are. And there's a lot of cats out there. They think they got big brain plays. They watch like Monk or Lie to Me that was canceled, and they feel like that's me. I can be that person, and they just lie and lie. And you find out which of your friends are the ones you don't want to have your back anywhere because you can't trust them.
Now, I do want to say, I think it's funny how at the beginning of quarantine, everyone was playing Animal Crossing, and we were hunting, and we were fishing, and we were trading our fruit. And then we started playing Among Us, and we were ready to lie to our friends and stab them up in electrical. What happened?
We went from Kumbaya to I don't know you real quick. It switched real quick.
Yeah,
people changed their studies up.
They did. Vote. Okay, you guys voted. I'm hyped that everyone's on point, and we got the polls going. And 65% of y'all said Among Us will be the multiplayer game winning that. So, hey, 65% agree with Adrian.
You remember them body rolls. I'll see you later.
The body rolls.
Y'all must have forgot. We can act like we don't remember, but everyone played Animal Crossing. It had a late night Jimmy Kimmel show style. Everyone was. But save the body roll. We'll see if you're right.
It did. It did. So, y'all, I love the body roll from OK Adrian, but y'all, we're going to love the next nominees. It's the best indie. So, indies have made a big stamp here in 2020. And Andrew Renee already mentioned that Hades is going to be the ultimate upset when it comes to the game of the year when it goes against The Last of Us Part 2. But they got their own category to deal with, which is still stacked. We got Carry On, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, Hades, like I mentioned, Game of the Year nominee, Spelunky 2, and Spiritfarer. Cup, I pass it on to you. Who do you see walking away being the best indie nominee?
This is tough. Hades is a gem, but Carry On was really good too, and I'm really torn between those two. Being that I feel like Hades is in the running later on in the evening, I'm going to give it to Hades. It genuinely is just a gem of a game.
How about you, Adrian? Where do you see this nominee category? Who's the winner coming out of this one?
This is where it's really tough to be. It's good to be a gamer, but it's worse to be at home watching this because in my heart of hearts, I love indies, and I think Hades, man, deserves sucks to say, right? But I think Hades deserves to win. But I feel bad for a game like Spiritfarer. I feel like it just came out in the wrong year. It's like the Jordan era, the Bulls. Like, man, the Sonics were a good team, but they came out during the Jordan era. And that's what happened to Spiritfarer. I mean, you have a Charon, right? You have someone crossing the river Styx with the bodies and the souls. And I feel like if it was next year or the previous year, they might have won. But this is the year of Hades.
The year of Hades. And yeah, Spiritfarer was a really cool game. Spelunky 2. It's a really good game as well, Spelunky 2. As you see, as Dante says, Fall Guys, sorry, it gathered so many people. And hey, that's a good point. Explosive Trees, because that's got to be Hades. Game slaps. But hey, I mentioned Fall Guys had a whole ESPN story of Tim the Tap Man trying to get the first crown. So that was kind of wild in itself. And that was amazing. So keep voting in the polls. Let us know. Spiritfarer from Tropes TV says, was such an amazing game. But sure, Hades shot up there. But you're right. Michael Jordan Hades, Adrian, may be the one to get that championship at the end of the day.
That is very true. I mean, even with Hades, you have the Greek mythology. You have some good-looking characters in there, if I may add. Hades might take it.
Oh, whoa, slow down. Whoa.
I said it. I did. I said it.
What do you mean? You're not saying the Fall Guys jelly bean? Come on. That thing's adorable.
You know, if I had to take my, my pick and my choice, I'm going to have to skip over the jelly bean just this time.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to see what the poll results have be. And so far, from what I'm gathering from chat, I think Hades might be the runaway winner. But we're going to wait for the results. But, Cup, anything that might surprise you if Hades doesn't win, is that a big upset in this category?
In this category, no. Only because there's a lot of great games in this category. I wouldn't be mad with any of them, really. Spiritfarer was a gorgeous game. It was a great game. But it's just Hades is up against some really big AAA games. So I'm like, I want them to take home something. They deserve to take home something, which I don't want to say anyone else doesn't, but I really am rooting for Hades.
All right. Well, looks like the chat is rooting for Fall Guys. 76% goes straight to that. Say, hey, chat knows.
Really?
Hey, Twitch chat,
Okay.
Cup. You know how. Hey, you know how.
Yeah,
it
I know.
goes.
I
You
know.
know,
Yeah.
guys.
I
just
believe
saying.
it. I
Okay.
believe it.
There's nothing like getting the crown.
Really?
just
That
saying.
percentage, though. Okay.
Just saying. I mean, their social media was fire. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
They were pretty good. But, yo, we got some more topics to talk about. We got to talk about the best ongoing series nominees. Now, for those who don't know what this nominees is all about, it's essentially as games keep releasing new content. It's kind of like it just all of a sudden a new season comes out, a new battle pass comes out. It reignites the entire community. So these best ongoing series nominees definitely earned their spot. And here they are. We got the Apex Legends. We have Destiny 2, Fall Guys, Ultimate Knockout, Fortnite, and No Man's Sky. Of course, Apex Legends coming up with a new map. Cup, where do you see this one going to today?
I'm being selfish. I'm going with what I play the most out of these games, and it's Apex. Come on, Apex.
Okay.
I'm going with where my heart is. All right. Anything else would be fake. I'm going for
Talk
Apex
about that
for
new
this.
map for us. For the ones that don't know, the new map that just hit the Apex world.
Oh, Horizon is beautiful. That map is insane. I can't drive. I'm driving off the cliff every 2 seconds. But I'm telling you now, if you let me drive, we're gonna die. But we're gonna go out in style, all right? Horizon is legit. The stage is beautiful, though. It's so different than the others. It really is just a great update, in my opinion. Once you get used to the new map and all of those, you got to learn something new. But outside of that, it really is a great update. I'm here for the new season.
I feel a lot of people would say that if Horizon map was released first, then that Battle Royale would have been like leaps and bounds ahead of everybody. So you got a lot of that Apex Legends going there. But what about you, Adrian? Where do you see this one going to for the best ongoing series?
Sorry. I'm still laughing at Cup with the driving
The
off the cliff.
honesty.
I thought about that movie, The Other Guys, when they say aim for the bushes.
Aim for the bushes.
Exactly.
I think
There goes my
best
hero.
ongoing game. It should go to No Man's Sky because what a rise from grace. I mean, the game that dropped in 2016, we were like, wow, what is this? It was clowned on socials, clowned in reviews.
Badly.
We thought it is never going to be good again. Psych. It is. You have volcanoes, firestorms, new planets, third-person view, VR. You can build a station underwater, on land, in space. This is the kind of comeback that you want to see, and I can only hope that people who review it recognize this as an ongoing thing for the past 4 years now, and it's a full-fledged game that has improved upon what it used to be, and it's beautiful to see.
Adrian said recognize. I'll pass the question on to you, Stormo Bay. Who do you think was walking away from best ongoing series?
Man, honestly, if I have to be completely honest, I was surprised to see Fall Guys in here. I feel like it's kind of too early for them to be nominated with these other games that have been around the block for a couple of years. Me personally, if I had to choose, I would also have to say No Man's Sky because of the comeback they made. There was a period of time where people were like, I don't know. I think the game might be dead, but here we are, and they're making an amazing comeback at that.
All right. Well, look, you guys are great gaming experts, but chat disagrees. All right. 77% said Fortnite being the best ongoing series.
Wait,
You can't argue with Fortnite.
All right, wait, hold on.
Where's the exit? How do I leave? Is there a way out?
Don't go just yet. I may be biased because
Fortnite.
Listen, I do cast official Fortnite competitive tournaments here. But hey, we had the Galactus event. Wait, I'm just saying we had the Galactus event, an amazing, cool event. We had Tony Stark coming into the island. We just got Mandalorian showing up as well. But we're talking about some fresh content out the gate. We're talking about, you smell the bread? You smell it? It's delicious.
I
That's what
smell
I'm saying.
disappointment and regret.
No.
I smell I
No.
need to get my agent on the phone. Fortnite
smell
in the
fake friends.
percentage.
Well,
Fake
I'm
friends.
just saying.
77%?
That's
Chat knows
whack.
what's up.
Did the same thing last year with Final Fantasy. I'm
Whack.
Just saying.
You're fired.
Just saying.
All right. Okay.
Just saying.
Hurtful.
rough.
77. Okay. We can save this. It's salvageable.
It's salvageable. What I do want to hear from you both, I am very interested to hear about the biggest snubs for the both of you. What is a game that you feel like deserves to be nominated for at least something tonight? Adrian, you want to go first?
Yeah, for sure. I think the biggest snub of the year goes to Manifold Garden. And wait, for one of you hit me with the actually, I know it was released last year on the Apple Arcade and also on EGS, but it was released this year on PC and PlayStation and Xbox. This is why it matters. Among Us is nominated for several categories. Among Us came out in 2018, but hit it big in 2020. So how come we can give all these awards and these high fives and yeah to Among Us, but we can't recognize the drip that is Manifold Garden? Because let me tell you something right now. Manifold Garden should be nominated for an award last year, this year, and it might have new content next year. It might come out on Nintendo Switch Pro next year. And guess what? Nominated that year too. It is blasphemous. It is unfair. It is a dope game. It took this dude like 7 years to make. You gonna tell me you're not gonna put it in the award show? That is whack.
Oh. Oh.
How come we can give all these awards and these high fives and yeah to Among Us, but we can't recognize the drip that is Manifold Garden? Because let me tell you something right now. Manifold Garden should be nominated for an award last year, this year, and it might have new content next year. It might come out on Nintendo Switch Pro next year. And guess what? Nominated that year too. It is blasphemous. It is unfair. It is a dope game. It took this dude like 7 years to make. You gonna tell me you're not gonna put it in the award show? That is whack.
Oh. Oh. It's the passion for me.
He said swalcome. He said swalcome. so how come all of us swalcome? I love it.
It's not fair.
Adrian, man, you sweating. What? You sweating?
I got the
That
you
grunt?
see that right there? Got the glisten. That's why I'm letting the hair grow back in so I can pull it forward in the future so you can't see it.
Oh my
But yeah,
gosh.
it's something that I really enjoyed.
Yeah, no, I think we definitely felt the passion behind the game, definitely. Cup and Noodle, I would love to hear your thoughts. What is a game that got snubbed for you?
I'm gonna be honest. Coming off this last vote with Fortnite, 77%. Adrian and I about to get booed out the arena for our picks, but I'm doing it anyways because, like Adrian, my game came out last year, but it didn't end until I want to say May, June of this year, so it still counts. And that Song of Horror was a gem. It was Resident Evil, Silent Hill-esque, old tanky controls. It was an episodic game. It was amazing. And it didn't get any love. It was like one of those, if you know games. So this is my moment to yell, if you have not played Song of Horror, you should do that. I think we're getting a part 2. I expect to see them maybe next time they have part 2. I too am upset. And just Song of Horror. If y'all haven't played it, do that. They deserve that. Shout out to Protocol Games, all right? They deserve it.
Shut up.
I saw GTA 5 pop up.
I was about to say, I was about to call. I was so ready
That
to
game
call
came
it
out in
out.
2008.
Y'all, we gotta let it go, please. It came out on the PlayStation 3. Please, everyone, control
All right.
yourselves.
All right, those are our gaming expert snubs. We got the Manifold Garden Song of Horror, but we have to talk about the Game of the Year nominees, and a lot of these are the same way for Best Narrative as well, so we're going to kind of double dip a little bit here. But we're talking about the big dogs here. We got Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Animals Crossing New Horizons, which Cup already has some kind of, I don't know what against, and The Last of Us Part 2.
I voted Animal Crossing.
Okay. What are we going to see? Don't forget, the polls are up. Let us know. Who do you going to think is going to be the best one? I will start with Cup. Who do you got?
I was just going to listen to y'all and then make it. This one, I don't know. Because
Okay. I'll come
everything
back
is-
to you. I'll come back to you. Adrian, go ahead. You start something.
Man, this is like that class project where that one person's not ready, but they're ready, so they make you go first. That's,
Yeah.
listen, it's really tough because they're all very good games.
Very
And
good
in my
games.
heart of heart, it's weird because you're choosing the game of the year objectively versus your favorite. Like my favorite is Hades and probably Final Fantasy because I really enjoyed those and they're close to my heart as far as the narrative and the creators. But Animal Crossing, I think, saved 2020 for a lot of people. I personally don't like Animal Crossing. I don't play Animal Crossing. But this year has been tumultuous at best, right? And when Animal Crossing dropped, it saved literal lives and people's lives changed for the better. And it was the game all year round of show me this, show me that. And it makes a case for being the game that saved 2020. So despite what you might think about it in terms of narrative or gameplay, mechanics, it saved.
There it is. Animal Crossing. We're going to take I mean, you kind of mentioned it already, Cup. It was like a lot of kumbaya. Everyone, sharing the harvesting and whatnot. I had people like hitting me up in the middle of the night. Hey, man, you got any turnips? I'm like, no, I don't. What are you talking about? Leave me alone.
I mean, it's an adorable game. And the thing that I love about Animal Crossing, too, that a lot of people don't realize, there's no one way to play. Even though there's no clear winner of the game, there's so many ways that you can enjoy it. They had a talk show based on Animal Crossing. Joe Biden had an island. It's a great game. I love it.
It definitely brought everybody together. And if it did nothing else in a year where we couldn't do anything and we felt like we haven't seen anyone, it found a way to bring us together. So Adrian, I'm good with that nomination. It makes me feel a little better. This is just a tough list, y'all. I'm saying The Last of Us. I'm sorry, Ghost, Hades. It's tough. I'm saying The Last of Us. I know that's probably the most controversial, but despite the journey that The Last of Us took us on, it was a great game. It made me feel everything. It broke my heart. I was done with it within the first 2 hours. I was done mentally. But then I came back. Visually, it was stunning. It had amazing accessibility. The Last of Us was a great game. No matter how controversial, I thought it was great.
Man, it was, for me, like, just knowing how much care to every detail that Naughty Dog does. I mean, every moment, it just looks like a next-gen game. And I can't believe they were able to make this game on a PlayStation 4 with just so much depth and so much just, like, immersion to it. Man, I have to agree. When I remember hearing a Naughty Dog interview and they were saying, like, yeah, we wanted you to feel anger. And I was like, okay, well, you accomplished that. I was mad. But yeah, so Adrian, what were your thoughts on The Last of Us Part 2?
Much like Evie, the truth said right there about being controversial, it was that. It was a talk of a lot of controversy, and there were a lot of things that were maybe done incorrectly by a lot of means, and a lot of things that could have been planned better and scripted better and done better. But this is one of those games, I think, that people look at as blending the line between games just being games and games being recognized for the artistic devices that they are. Despite people saying years over year, like the Roger Eberts of the world, who say games are not art. You point to games like this that Naughty Dog creates, you think about everything that it encompasses and the journey that you take yourself on along the way, and you make a very strong case that this is the same kind of medium you would have from the film, a TV series, and or a book. And I think it's a great device to have moving forward for future games to learn from.
And you
Totally
talk about
agree.
art, and one of those games that we could focus on a little bit more is Ghost of Tsushima. that is one of those games, as Andrea Renee talked about, Sucker Punch's new IP coming out of nowhere. They're known for Infamous, and for them to go all the way to feudal Japan and to produce one of the most beautiful games that I have ever seen, and considering that I feel like every one of these games, most of them, now that I'm thinking about it, have an awesome photo mode on it, and so just to see the beautiful screenshot that this game, Ghost and chat was kind of popping off about it, about Ghost of Tsushima, I would have to say, man, it blends Assassin's Creed and it blends Onimusha, one of my favorite franchises altogether. Secretly, I wish Onimusha had a remake. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima looked really great, and I cannot wait to dive back into it once it hits that PlayStation, that real PlayStation 5 look. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. It is such a beautiful game. And just what you were saying too, Sancho, that photo mode, just getting lost in the photography and the graphics, being able to see the wind blow and even have the wind guide you instead of a normal waypoint. They did an amazing job.
Absolutely. And we can't forget about the other ones. I mean, Doom Eternal. I mean, Doom is an amazing game as well. Doom, I just feel like it kind of expanded onto what Doom, when it had a remake. So when Doom came out of the gate, Doom Eternal kind of jumped on that. But y'all, look at these screenshots that we have. It just looks like a
visually, it's a stunning game. Like, it's
this is Ghost of Tsushima, by the way. It's insane. It's just so good. And I mean, Andrew Renee was part of the jewelry for What's Good game. To pick. I don't know, how can you pick out of these? It's just too hard. I mean, there's going to be a lot of good games not winning Game of the Year this year, and that's really tough to say because normally, like in 2019 or 2018, you have like a standout game. But Story Mode Bay, you got to pick. What you got for us? Game of the Year right now.
Oh,
no
God.
questions.
Look, I am so happy that I'm not on the voting committee because I don't know how they're going to do it. But if I had to pick, maybe I'm a little biased, I would have to say Last of Us 2. It was an amazing game. And anything that can pull on your heartstrings and make you upset and cry and angry all in the span of 20 minutes, I'm sold.
All right. Cup, what do you got?
Oh, I'm sticking with Last of Us. I'm staying there. Great game. Although controversial, it was a beautiful game. Great story.
All right. Hey, Adrian, what do you got?
I gotta say Animal Crossing, but I put respect on Ghost's name, especially for the addition of the multiplayer later on that really blew up and was underappreciated.
Game better with Butterfinger. To bring that crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery action to Halo Infinite, buy 2 Butterfinger bars to collect exclusive player emblems. Plus enter daily for a chance to win an Xbox Series X. Only from Butterfinger.
What's up, everyone? Sydney Goodman here, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Game Awards pre-show. And please allow me to be the first to thank you for setting down Cyberpunk for a few hours. As you can probably tell, the Game Awards are going to look a little different this year. Our venue may be smaller, but the show itself is as gigantic as ever. The awards and world premieres won't be changing, except I guess the only people clapping will be me and probably a few crew members. Going remote this year will bring us musical performances from London and Tokyo. And one positive of tonight's mostly digital gathering is we'll get to see more faces in the talented teams behind this year's outstanding nominated games. As for us here in the pre-show, we'll be spending the remaining minutes before the Game Awards kick off with brand new trailers, mercifully brief integrated marketing, and Lynn will be performing a song from Persona 5 Strikers. And best of all, the big reason we're all here, awards. Our first category tonight is Best Score in Music. It's a particularly strong contest this year with 5 standout nominees that could on their own represent the best of the generation. Here are the nominees for Best Score in Music. Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Hades, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and The Last of Us Part 2. And the winner is Final Fantasy VII Remake.
今回この素晴らしい賞を受賞できて大変光栄です。このゲームをプレイしてくださった皆さん、音楽制作に参加してくれたサウンドチーム、そしてファイナルファンタジー7の原曲を作ってくれた上松さん、ありがとうございました。大変感謝しております。そして、もう一度このゲームを音楽に注目しながらプレイしていただけると大変嬉しいです。ありがとうございました。
As I said earlier, you'll be seeing a variety of different world premieres throughout this pre-show, but strangely enough, we've decided to show you our most important one first. Here it is.
Welcome to the Devolver Digital 2021 Game of the Year Award, sponsored by Devolver Digital. And now, your host, Devolver Digital CEO, Nita Struthers.
Okay, shush it. So yeah, tonight we are here to celebrate this year's most memorable video games. Let's not overlook the unrelenting hype, not for this, but for next year's as yet to be released games coming at you hot from what many believe to be this industry's most ridiculously overrated publisher. While most of these games are months away from release, we at Devolver Digital are strong proponents of awards for awards' sake. And with that, the nominees for the Devolver Digital 2021 Game of the Year are
Shadow Warrior 3 by Flying Wildhog, Aaliyah by Skeleton Crew Studio, Card Shark by Nereal, Weird West by Wolfeye, Boomerang X by Dang.
And the winner is Loop Hero by developer 4 Quarters. Quarters couldn't be here with us this evening as Loop Hero was unannounced until, well, just now, really. Let's have a look at Loop Hero.
Your world has been cast into a dark spiral. Place enchanted cards along a harrowing loop. Summon monsters, build cathedrals, and remember your world. Scrounge for weapons, armor, and mystical items to level up your hero. Expand your camp, customize your card deck, and uncover secrets. Face the lich, break the spiral, and save your world. Loop Hero, coming in 2021.
Thank you, yes. Oh, hey, thank you. We'll see you next year, or whatever.
Every year, the Game Awards do our best to highlight new games from all sorts of developers, from AAA big shots like Devolver to smaller independent studios. Our next world premiere is the debut of a new game from Awaseb, a young studio started in New Caledonia. Enjoy.
pun la ifedisacesela.
Della Hate, fagli più che
Et puis Rakwani?
Lapa iai nikodati, tia laeden.
This next award category is for one of gaming's most popular genres, action-adventure. The breadth of what is considered an action-adventure game also leads to this regularly being one of our most competitive categories. Incidentally, for the past 3 years, the Game Award winner for action-adventure has gone on to win Game of the Year, so this is a big one. Here are the nominees for Best Action-Adventure Game. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Ghost of Tsushima, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and The Last of Us Part 2. And the winner is The Last of Us Part 2.
Wow, we won! This is awesome. We want to thank the Game Awards for choosing us as the best action-adventure game. On behalf of the directors, which is myself, Anthony Newman, and Neil Druckmann, we want to thank the entire team at Naughty Dog who poured their heart and souls into this game. It's really their talent that immerses you in that world and really makes you feel like you're on this journey with Ellie. I want to thank Evan Wells, our president, also everyone at Sony and our partners for really helping us put this game together and get it out the door. And especially to our fans who supported us and really helped make this game something special. You guys make it worth it, so thank you again.
Congratulations once more to The Last of Us Part 2. We have many more awards coming up in the pre-show, but first, here's another trailer.
Hi everyone, I'm Connie. I'm the CEO and creative director of my games company called Yomai in beautiful Berlin. It was such an honor to be nominated for the Games for Impact category at last year's The Game Awards for our most important project today called Sea of Solitude. I'm very happy to announce that Sea of Solitude will be coming to Nintendo Switch this winter, but it's not just a port. We fully reworked the entire game. We're calling it the Director's Cut because it's a version that truly represents what I wanted to convey about the topics that are especially important in today's difficult times. We can't wait to share it with you. Until then, stay safe, enjoy the Game Awards, and see you soon.
My monsters. The path is full of stone. You know them too, don't you? The river comforts me no more. They're waiting for us to capsize. To drown. We'll face them. We'll chase them across the Sea of Solitude. We'll set sail and we won't stop until we reach safe harbor together.
We've had some great world premieres already, but we recognize there may be some fans of elegant, shadow-based puzzle games who feel left out. Don't worry, we've got something for you too. From Focus Home Interactive, here is Shady Part of Me.
There once was a girl who was trapped in the dark, with naught but her shadow for company. A journey to escape she did embark, and her shadow followed distrustfully. Girl found no hope in light, but despair. Her shadow smiled. With me there is a way. Hand in hand, we break free from this nether. Step by step, we will rise together.
If you're just joining us now, welcome. We're in the middle of what has turned out to be a jam-packed pre-show for the Game Awards. We've just premiered 2 trailers back to back, and now we'd like to take a moment to announce the winners of 3 awards. First is Best Family Game, a category that did a lot of heavy lifting this year throughout the months of what seems like endless lockdown. When pools closed and Chuck E. Cheese went bankrupt, family games were always there. The nominees are Animal Crossing: New Horizons, Crash Bandicoot 4: It's About Time, Fall Guys: Ultimate Knockout, Mario Kart Live: Home Circuit, Minecraft Dungeons, and Paper Mario: The Origami King. And the winner is Animal Crossing: New Horizons. Next, I have the honor of awarding Best Community Support. This category debuted last year, and it represents the games that truly value their player base, demonstrated through communication and respect. Here are the nominees: Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Fall Guys: Ultimate Knockout, FORTNITE, No Man's Sky, and Valorant. And the winner is Fall Guys: Ultimate Knockout. Finally, we get to acknowledge the winner for Best Debut Game. This, of course, goes to nominees that represent an independent studio's first ever release. It's an award for fresh perspectives, new ideas, and distinguished bravery. The nominees for Best Debut Game are Carrion, Mortal Shell, Phasmophobia, Raji: An Ancient Epic, and Roki. And the winner is Phasmophobia. That's 5 trophies down, and the Game Awards haven't even officially started yet. As the handy countdown timer says, we are minutes away, so I'd like to take a moment to let you know about a few ways you can interact with tonight's big show. All night long, fans will be predicting the winners on Twitch using a special voting extension powered by Verizon, 5G built for gamers. Lock in your picks throughout the night to see if you guess the right winner and whether you're watching on our official channel or from one of hundreds of co-streams. Mega Drops will be activated for Fortnite and Among Us. Over the last few days, fans have visited our The Game Awards TikTok channel and voted on which The Last of Us Part 2 team they support, Team Abby or Team Ellie. The votes are in, and Team Ellie won the vote. Thanks for your votes, and be sure to follow us on TikTok if you haven't yet to catch all our great gaming content. We polled Reddit's r/gaming community to see what their pick is for 2020's Game of the Year, and the winner is Ghost of Tsushima. As for the Game Award for Game of the Year, we obviously won't learn that until the end of the night. For now, we're about to take a super short break, but coming up on the other side, we've got winners for each of our esports awards, a Persona 5 Strikers performance, and of course, more world premieres.
Hey, thanks, Sydney. Listen, it's hard for me to believe that it was 27 years ago that my brother Robin and I watched players venture into the Ages of Mist for the first time. Anyway, today I am so excited to start a new chapter of Mist with the release of an entirely reconstructed VR version that's available now on the Oculus Quest platform. We've got something special for anyone who purchases Myst. They'll unlock a Myst-themed Oculus home environment. I'm so thrilled for you to experience Myst in VR, and thank you so much for your continued love and support.
Welcome back to the Game Awards pre-show. For the first time ever, I get to introduce a musical performance right here in the pre-show. And I'm not sure there could be anything better to jump off with. Performing Last Surprise from the Persona 5 Strikers soundtrack from Tokyo, Japan, here is Lynn featuring the Persona Band.
Game Awards. Are you ready? Me through, hold on, think again, don't you know what you're stuck in? But show it, got that clue, how bad this we go, don't you know, no more. And as you look to the horizon, not that cloud, but in stormy weather, what you got. So like it crept up out of nowhere, all around you, it's not white, your portal. You never see it coming. You see that my mind is too fast for right. You're done like that. Time to teach you your last surprise. You think you got your game found out to a D, yet I'm 2 steps ahead, yeah. So you step into my way, stand out. It's a drop, one step, and you're dead. Why just a equal second ago, clear blue sky, but the lightning speculates freeze up. It's not an accident that no one hears your cry until last friend seems to dissolve. You never see it coming. You see that my mind is too fast for right. You're done like that. Time to teach you your last surprise. I'm coming for you. My game's so weak, so bad, so fine. You're funny like that. Let you fit in just in time. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
At this year's TGS, Square Enix officially announced an update to 2010's Nier Replicant, the prequel to Nier Automata. The actual title of this remake was, of course, another sick joke from director Yoko Taro. But the Game Awards pre-show will never turn down a challenge. Tonight, I am both happy and unafraid to introduce the gameplay debut for Near Replicant version 1.2247448739 ... It's been a special night already, and now I get to share with you another Game Awards first, the world premiere of a new band. You heard me correctly. They're playing their debut single, Follow Unfollow. Please welcome, for the first time ever, OFK.
Is it falling apart? Was it already broken? Am I back at the start? Can I let all the hope in? It's the glow on my phone from a brand new vibration, and the numbers alone in a new combination. Sorry for the follow, unfollow. I'll be on my best behavior by tomorrow. Every time I cancel you, I just wanna dance, so I just wanna dance with you. Every time I cancel you, I just wanna dance, so I just wanna dance with you.
That's a bop. Tonight's about celebrating all of 2020's best in the world of gaming, and that would be impossible without honoring esports' best talent, who despite everything, thrived and continued to entertain and inspire. Of the 30 different Game Awards categories, 5 are esports awards. We're about to announce each winner, but I may need to call in some help to get through them all. We'll see. Here we go. For Best Esports Game, the nominees are Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, FORTNITE, League of Legends, and Valorant. And the winner is League of Legends. For Best Esports Coach, the nominees are Krusty, Grabs, Rambo, Zepha, and Zonic. And the winner is Zonic. For Best Esports Event, the nominees are Blast Premier Spring 2020 European Finals, Call of Duty League Championship 2020, IEM Katowice 2020, League of Legends World Championship 2020, and Overwatch League Grand Finals 2020. And the winner is League of Legends World Championship 2020. For Best Esports Host, the nominees are Dash, Golden Boy, Machine, Sheever, and Shox. And the winner is Shox. For Best Esports Team, the nominees are Dallas Empire, Damwon Gaming, G2 Esports, San Francisco Shock, and Team Secret. And the winner is G2 Esports. Congratulations to all of the winners. And now, to announce the winner of Best Esports Athlete, here's the host of ESPN's First Take and the new ESPN Plus show, Stephen A's World, Stephen A. Smith.
I know what y'all are thinking. Did they just bring Stephen A. Smith to the Game Awards in an effort to legitimize esports as something equal to athletic sports? Nah, that's not the point. They're doing their thing. When every major sports league in the nation shut down, esports just kept on going. With that being said, I'll say this much. All of the esports athletes nominated are without question more determined, more tenacious, and definitely win more than anybody on the Dallas Cowboys. Now for our nominees. Crim6, Showmaker, Kenyon, Shotzi, Zywoo. And the winner is Showmaker.
일단 이런 상을 주신 거에 대해서 되게 영광스럽고 감사하게 생각하고 뭐 팬분들의 응원이나 진짜 선수들, 감독, 코치님 전부 다 노력해서 받았다고 생각하고 항상 열심히 하면서 살겠습니다. 감사합니다.
You can definitely sense it, right? The Game Awards are about to begin. Stephen A. Smith just handed out the final award of the pre-show. And now it's time for one last premiere before the main show begins. And it's got something we could all use a little more of. Dragons fighting dragons. Here's Sentry, Age of Ashes. And with that, it means I'm about to sign off and hand it over to Jeff. Look forward to performances from Eddie Vedder and the London Philharmonic Orchestra, who will be playing the traditional Game of the Year medley, as well as a special surprise. I love surprises. There will be world premieres from Fall Guys, Dragon Age, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Among Us, huge surprises, little surprises, and of course, awards for the greatest games of 2020. This is Sydney Goodman signing off. The Game Awards start right now.
Hello, everyone around the world, and welcome to the Game Awards 2020. We are so happy to have you joining us tonight. You know, this year, of course, will be a little bit different. It's been a tough year for everyone, I know, and normally with the holiday season, we'd all be gathering with our friends and family, and I know that can't happen for all of us, but tonight we can gather here and connect around games, something that we all love. Games connect us. And I'm here in Los Angeles, and whether you're watching live right now in China early in the morning, in Europe, America, my native Canada, wherever you are, even in India this year, all over the globe, we are coming together tonight to celebrate our love of video games. Now, to keep everyone safe tonight, nominees are going to be joining us live via Zoom from all over the world. You can see them there. Hi, everybody. They're all joining us from their homes and their studios. China, Europe, Los Angeles, far and wide. And we will have all these guys joining us tonight as we get through all the awards live in the show. We're going to be joined also by some very special guests. Keanu Reeves, Gal Gadot, Brie Larson, Tom Holland, Christopher Nolan, John David Washington, the Swedish Chef, Reggie, and more. And we also have a very special performance by Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam. He will be in Seattle, and the London Philharmonic Orchestra from Abbey Road Studios in London, conducted by Lauren Balfe. It is going to be an amazing show, and as always, we've got the awards, we've got first looks, we've got new game announcements. All of the things that make the Game Awards special will be here. And what I love about this show is that the entire industry comes together tonight to celebrate games. Everyone is here. Or at least I thought everyone was here. It does sound like we're still expecting someone else to arrive.
Sephiroth. この時を待ちわびたぞ。さあ、南東に絶望を送ってやろう。目障りだ。思い出の中にじっとしていてくれ。私は思い出にはならないさ。
All right, the fun is just getting started. But of course, this show is also about awards. And to present our first award, you probably know her as Captain Marvel. She's an Oscar-winning actor, a filmmaker, and a dedicated activist. And she's joining us now live on Zoom. It's Brie Larson. Hey, Brie.
Hello. Tonight, I am honored to present the award for Best Performance. Among the nominees is an inclusive group of talented actors filling vastly different roles in games that are nothing alike. However, these artists are nominated tonight for what they share in common, a clear dedication to their craft, and an extraordinary ability to bring humanity and empathy to their roles. Here are the nominees for Best Performance.
Best Performance. You can't stop this.
The Khan deserves to suffer.
Stupid boy, you shall never reach the surface.
Don't look.
Go be a hero, Miles.
Okay, let's do this.
And the Game Award goes to Laura Bailey as Abby, The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh man. Oh wow. Wow. I was such a fan of the original Last of Us and of Troy and Ashley's performances within it. I fell in love with Joel and Ellie. So it is no surprise to me that Abby's role within this story has been met with such passionate responses. But to have been able to play such a fantastically challenging character who, through her story, enables the player to find forgiveness and empathy is something that I'll be eternally grateful for. Oh man, I told the team on the day that I finished filming that what I wanted more than anything was for my performance to give a performance that honored the impact that the original game had on me. So this award means so much. Thank you to Neil and to Hallie and the entire team for giving me the opportunity and for all of the support and the guidance along the way. To Patrick and Ian and Grace for everything you did. The story and Abby would not have been as impactful without you by my side. To Troy, who through our, I don't know, decades of working together in this industry, we've been allies, we've been enemies, and we've been everything in between. And every single time I work with you, I come away better for it. Thank you for always having my back. And to Ashley, who I love so much. I don't know what else to say other than I think you should probably be giving the speech right now. I think you're amazing, and your strength and your power and your vulnerability and your performance left me speechless. I love you. Marry me. To my husband, Travis, who spent countless hours just listening to me come to terms with what this game's journey has been. And to the fans, obviously, to everyone who voted, thank you for your support and for your love and for your passion and for allowing yourself to go on this journey with Abby and with me. Thank you. I love you.
Congratulations, Laura. I think I heard iMessages coming in from people congratulating you as that was going on. It's so great to have everyone here celebrating an amazing year for games. All right, we are streaming on every platform tonight, including Twitch, where we have drops for Among Us and FORTNITE, who both have world premieres coming up later in the show. And throughout the night, we will also be interactive on Twitch. You can predict who you think will win using a Twitch extension. And first up, best ongoing game. So go and vote now. Lock in your predictions. All right, well, even with everything going on, it's been one of those special years that sees the launch of new next-gen consoles. And with that brings a whole new generation of games. Tonight, we are honored to have one team, a new team of veterans, reveal the very first details about their ambitious and exciting new project right here at the Game Awards. Enjoy.
Pretty much since the day I started, there's been a really clear player fantasy. I think the thing that makes it different from a lot of first-person games is it's not just about shooting.
Eco-sci-fi is a term that we use.
Future fiction, but from an ecological focus.
There's been this ecological disaster.
These corporations came in and they developed new technology, and on the surface, everything's pretty great.
We're still early in development, but we're really excited with where things are going.
We wanted to share a cinematic piece that helps set the tone for our world.
I remember when everything changed. The floods, the storms, the fires, people dying in the streets. The corporations gave us solutions. A better world. And we welcomed them into our lives. But the laws of nature aren't meant to be broken. We need to know what they're hiding.
Cruel world.
Did you find the answers you were looking for, Agent Dark?
Not yet. This is just the beginning.
There you go. Perfect Dark from the Initiative Xbox. Very exciting to have that announced. All right, well, we're going to go right into another game announcement for the first time right here at the Game Awards. Check it out.
Stick together. We got a job to do. Remember?
And no worm-ridden son of a bitch is gonna stop us.
Buck her up, handsome.
What the hell? Cover me! You got the devil inside. Set the church on fire. You got the devil inside. The devil inside you. Damn, what is that?
Take it out!
Oh man, this is my favorite hoodie.
A little club soda will take that right out.
Watch out! Can't say no. You got the devil inside. Set the church on fire. You got the devil inside. The devil inside you.
Back for blood, and I'm now joined by Chris Ashton of Turtle Rock Studios. This is pretty exciting for all us Left 4 Dead fans. Of course, you guys are known for all the amazing work, Left 4 Dead, and now you're building building on the legacy with this new zombie co-op shooter. What's new? What can you tell us about it, Chris?
Well, we wanted to do more and bigger, right? We wanted to have more playable characters, more missions, more story. But we also wanted to have a bigger variety of zombies to fight, right? But also we wanted to go bigger. So now we've got these 20-foot tall zombie monstrosities that are definitely going to take, the help of your friends in order to defeat.
All right, well, it's great to have this game announced, but it sounds like I think you've prepared a little surprise for everyone watching, right?
Oh yeah, like movies are cool, but gameplay is king, right? So let's see some of that.
Okay, here we go. Here's the gameplay reveal of Back 4 Blood. Thanks, Chris.
Ready? Not one for speeches. So how about we just go kill some Rick?
Nice pep talk.
Ah, damn. Here we go. Watch out! I got a bullet for you! And you! And you! Cover me, reloading! Thanks, Holly!
Need to finish them off and fast. Ah! Do these guys ever take a vacation?
Please, just die already!
Evangela, watch out!
There you go, Back 4 Blood, June next year, Alpha next week. Crazy. All right, very exciting. Well, tonight we're celebrating games, and we've got awesome discounts on many of tonight's nominees with the Game Awards sale across Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo eShop, Epic Games Store, and Steam. And we also have the Game Awards Festival, a chance to play upcoming games like Little Nightmares 2, and some of the games are also available instantly with GeForce Now. So make sure to check that out. You can stream on any device with no downloads on GeForce Now. Well, we also have a lot of great stuff coming up. We'll have performances from the London Philharmonic Orchestra and Eddie Vedder. But right now, 2 years ago, we announced at the Game Awards Scavengers from Midwinter Entertainment. Everyone has been wondering when they'll get to play it. For news on that, let's hear from Midwinter's Josh Holmes.
Thanks, Jeff. I do have a really exciting update for you, but first, I just want to thank the many thousands of players who've been testing the game with us over the past year. Your feedback and your support means the world to us. We couldn't do this without you. Today, I have big news to share.
Explorers, it's time. You'll face off against many others. There are countless strategies and paths to success. Find the ones that get you back alive.
This is where the real fun starts!
I've been preparing this for years. Now, I need you.
Keep up, if you can see me.
Time to light the fire! Now it's gonna be a good time, isn't it?
Everything is in place. Your test begins now.
All right, so there you have it. The PC closed beta for Scavengers starts right now. If you're part of our community, you can play with your existing Steam key. But we're also opening up 50,000 slots for new players. So go to playscavengers.com, sign up for free, and we'll see you in the game.
You thought you could get rid of me, but you can't. Anyways, Instagram and the Game Awards have teamed up for 6 new AR effects you can share to Instagram Reels. I played with them yesterday at home and posted to the Game Awards profile. Check it out. You can transport yourself to Final Fantasy VII's train station, transform into the Doomslayer, don the mask of the Ghost of Tsushima, sneak through The Last of Us, or even become Zagreus from Hades. To create your own, just head over to the Game Awards on Instagram, click on the effect icon, and share to Instagram Reels. And I'll be back later to show off some of your beautiful creations.
There you go, Forza, Cross, Cyberpunk, and later, Keanu Reeves, Johnny Silverhand himself will be joining us to present the Best Direction Awards, so stay tuned for that. But welcome back. Now, coming up next, we're going to present the Best Ongoing Game Award, and the Twitch community thinks Fortnite is going to win that with 47% of the votes. Well, let's find out the Twitch community is right. We're going to present the Best Ongoing Game, which recognizes 5 outstanding titles that continue to deliver for fans. Here are the nominees.
Best Ongoing Game.
Here I go.
Our enemies stand no chance against this power.
All right, well, now it's time to reveal the winner. The nominees are joining us here. Hi, guys. All right, here we go. And the winner is... The Game Award goes to No Man's Sky.
I was not expecting that. Amazing. It's normally, Twitch is right, Jeff. It's normally Fortnite. It's always Fortnite that beats us. Thank you so much. We're really lucky, you know, we get to come to work every day and make games. No Man's Sky is such a wonderful game to work on, you know. It's not always easy though. So moments like this, they mean a lot, you know. This means a lot to me, means a lot to the team. Thank you so much. Thank you to the community for continuing to support us. Thanks.
Congratulations, Sean Murray, No Man's Sky, best ongoing game. Now, every year leading into the show, there's always a lot of speculation, a lot of games that you might be anticipating, but there are always a few you're not expecting. Like this one. Check out this world premiere.
Hey man, get up. What the hell? You see this? Something ain't right.
This is Black Irons to transport ship Charon. You are cleared for landing.
I'm feeling some Dead Space vibes, and there's little wonder why. You know him from his work on Dead Space and Call of Duty. Here's the CEO of Striking Distance Studios, Glenn Schofield. Hey, Glenn.
Hey, thanks, Jeff. Well, the Callisto Protocol has been in development for over a year and a half with a team of well over 100 people on it. It's a single-player, third-person, story-driven survival horror game set in the year 2320 on Jupiter's moon of Callisto. Our goal is to make the single most scariest game for PC and consoles, and we're so excited to be able to show it here tonight.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Glenn. We're looking forward to hearing more about that next year. All right, announced back in July, Warhammer 40K Darktide is a 4-player co-op game from Fat Shark, the developers behind Warhammer Vermintide 2. Well, tonight, they're sharing a first look at the gameplay. Check this out. Now it is time to recognize some other winners. In the category of Best Art Direction, the nominees are Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and The Last of Us Part 2. And the Game Award goes to Ghost of Tsushima. Congratulations to Sucker Punch. For Best Action Game, the nominees are Doom Eternal, Hades, Half-Life Alyx, Neo 2, and Streets of Rage 4. And the winner is Hades. Congratulations, Supergiant. In the category of Best VR AR, the nominees are Dreams, Half-Life Alyx, Marvel's Iron Man VR, Star Wars Squadrons, and The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. And the Game Award goes to Half-Life Alyx. Congratulations to Valve. For Best Sports Racing Game, those nominees are Dirt 5, F1 2020, FIFA 21, NBA 2K21, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. And the Game Award goes to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Congratulations, Tony. And for the most anticipated game, voted on Twitter this year, the nominees are Elden Ring, there I said it, God of War sequel, Halo Infinite, Horizon Forbidden West, Resident Evil Village, and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel. And your most anticipated game is Elden Ring. Congratulations to From Software. All right, this next game comes from the creators of Gone Home and Tacoma. The Fulbright Company and Annapurna Interactive present one part road trip, one part mystery, with two familiar